Hi, it's a look at scissors, the world of scissors today. And on the table you can see a rare selection. Um, this type, typically, if you're looking for a pair of scissors, this type is what are classified as all-round heavy-duty cutting of thin leather, heavier cloth. But it's not really a dressmaker's scissors, plus it's a very large pair of scissors, and a lot of ladies and even guys don't want to wield these things about. These are really in the trade. So these are more trade scissors. This is a very interesting pair of scissors. Now, you see the small notch on both sides, the adjustment. This was one when the tailors were at work. They could easily, sorry I'm doing it with one hand until my stand comes. This was so the tailors can very easily pick their scissors up and off they go again. So this pair would be like that, and as they're working they just put their hand and go straight in, and they can rest it like that. So that's how the tailors worked in London and all over the world. This is the type that they use. This particular pair was made in Sheffield, and when I sent this back to the original factory, there was a gentleman there who says, I've been here sort of 60 years and we stopped making this style. Is that they were just fading them out then. That's where they actually created the handle and the blade separate. It was brazed on, so that the blade part and the handle were two separate processes. And that was all to do with the spring, the actual spring within the cutting edge. And I don't know if you can see it there, but the cutting edge is only where the steel meets, because there's a slight bow or curve in them. So as the scissors close, the cutting edge moves forward. It doesn't cut all the way. It only cuts along the edge as it's going along. And it's critical, if you ever sharpen them, that you make sure that the tip, also you hear that little sound that it's cutting all the way to the end. So these are very, very old and very sought after. Sorry about the shape. So that's a sort of a typical tailor's one. These ones are very heavy, and there's a difference between a pattern maker, patterns, and the tailors. We've got tailors and patterns. Now, this pair was actually moulded in the time. They were the most expensive tool. When a tailor goes into London to really do his craft, in those days you could have your moulding of your hand exactly right to do the job. Now, these blades actually don't sometimes meet. They're just heavy with the sheer weight and the sheer drop. There's pattern cutters, and there's tailors. These are in like Savile Row. These are a very rare pair of scissors. Most beautiful. They've got history, who they tailored for. This is not something that an average beginner or sewer will ever use, these. I've had many tailors say, oh, I'll pay you anything for those. because of the nostalgia of them. Absolutely beautiful to hold them. The craftsman put his hand in those and he cut. So if you're thinking about scissors, that's not really the type nowadays. These are getting a bit long, and definitely these type, they've got the adjustment nut both sides. Well, they're alright for upholstery and whatever. So that's the look of the first three, and what I'll do in part 2 when I come back is we'll talk about today's scissors and see how they compare with the olden day. Catch you soon. Bye.